Just across the Cumberland River from those neon lights of Broadway, we welcome you inside Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the New York Giants and the Tennessee Titans.
Joey Slye to kick off for Tennessee.
With my partner Greg Olsen, Mike Tirico, Joey Slye set to get this one going. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Throwing right away is Dart. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he's got about half of what they needed to pick up the 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up second
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Ready.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Set. Nike 18. Ready.
And a shotgun. It's Dart. Out to his right. And he'll just bite the ball and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
3rd down. They need 5.
60 Bobcat. Go. Cougar 19. Cup 19. Cup 19. 19 Lion.
Slayton is the man in motion. On 3rd down, here is Dart. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
And no return 4th down. It's touchback. Now to the 20-yard line.
Ready. Let's go now. Cup 70. Cup 19. Cup 19. Buffalo 18. Warriors 70. Ready.
Right to the air goes Ward. His throw on 4th down is going to be incomplete.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Come on. Set. Round up 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Let's go.
They'll run it. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
That's 60 average. 60 average. Hiking 18. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18, Pioneer. Ready.
Out of the gun, Moore. He's got his tight end. He'll be run out of bounds. It's a good game. Late first down. They pick up 7 yards.
Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Ready, ready.
They run it straight ahead with Pollard. And he'll get it down the field. That should be enough to move the chains. It is. 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now
Here we go,
for 1st
here we go.
and 10.
Dragon 60.
Shotgun snap for Wolf. Tony Pollard. And he's brought down a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Tag. Let go.
And he will work this down inside. The set will be good enough. Lose a chase.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Get it. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready, ready.
Fake the handoff. Now Ward. He's got a man here. That's Alabama. And they bring him down inside with 25 yards. A gain of 16 on that pass play. That's good for a tight 1st down.
41-yard line.
Ready, break. Let's go. 18, go.
They go jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. He is met and dropped.
The tackle made
Couple
by
of yards
Dexter
behind the
Warren.
line of scrimmage, too.
A loss of 2.
So everything this
Brings up
defense talks
2nd
about,
and
Mike,
12
is creating
at the
negative
23-yard
plays.
line.
It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
70 Timberwolves.
Throwing, Ward. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough. But now a much more advantageous
Gain
spot.
of 12.
This is a really nice job of just
less than a
finding a
yard.
hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Can they keep this drive rolling?
Come on.
Here is
Cut back
3rd
team.
and
Buffalo
inches.
80. Buffalo 18.
The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Ready. 70 Lions. Ready.
To throw is Ward. Taken in. on
Let's go
4th
now.
down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Rattler, 18 Rattler. 19 tight, 19 tight. Check go.
They snap it to Ward. And that one is intercepted. Jair Alexander picks it up. He's to midfield. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he's going to beat this one back into the distance. Touchdown, Giants. So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick six.
Sanders.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return is Jim DK. And they will finally track him down not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the double. Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 19 Lion.
Now, 1st down throws for Ward. Now, right on the heels of the pick six, he is intercepted. Picked off by Nick even wide. And his offense is going to be all set up. Give us split field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
He's taken down inside the 10. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
So every team practices this on both sides of the ball. They call it sudden change. So in this case, the offense takes the field quickly following the defensive takeaway. And
Isaiah Pacheco.
New York.
Touchdown, New York.
Sanders for the
That
extra
gives
point.
him 14 touchdowns for the year. The play by Sanders is good. And the Giants move out on top. 14-0. The kickoff team is out in the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Jim Ray DK now to return it. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard
Take
line.
over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Matt, come on. Set. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
On 1st down, Ward. And here's another ball that's intercepted.
it's about as bad as it can possibly get. Mike, you're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on
Jason
offense
Sanders
pretty
for the
quickly,
extra point.
regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
The point by Sanders is good.
Makes the score
The Giants will take themselves to a 21-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's DK. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Bobcat, Cowboy 80. Warriors the 70. Ready?
On 1st and 10, Ward. He's going to air this one out. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
Really nice job there of not only tracking the ball, but then putting yourself in position to make the play. And that's step 1. I promise you step 2 on that sideline. His secondary coach is saying, hey, next time you can get your hand on the ball, let's try to come away with that takeaway.
Viking 18. Go.
Off play action, it's Ward. Just shy of
A gain of 17 yards. And the Titans, 1st down.
So
First and
we
10
are
at the
through one
39-yard
here on
line.
Sunday Night Prime Time. It's the Giants leading this one early. We're back in Music City after this. Titans football here to start quarter number 2. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
10. Ready?
As we are ready to get back underway. And that one shut down pretty quickly. We'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Shut up. Hut, hut.
Again, it's Pollard. And he's able to find the crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down.
37-yard line.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game. Force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Down. Cougar 19. Ready, right?
We'll try and run for the 1st down with Pollard. 14 on the pickup. 1st down for Tennessee.
It's a gain of 14
There's a big
yards.
conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
Ready up.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolf. Check go.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
70 Lions. Get up.
Back to throw is Ward. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Cheney was the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down.
On the go. Let's go. Bronco 80. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Cup 19. Cup 19. Hut.
Throwing is Ward. A man over the middle. It's Pickens. Ward's first time he's got the ball here tonight. And it is good for 1st down.
It's been a rough first half. Right now, as we approach halftime, like, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready?
On on first down. It's Ward. Now they'll set up the screen for a lead. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 7-yard
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head. He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and
Ready, set.
he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Ready. Forward. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
Throwing on third down. Ward. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on fourth down.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Dragon 60. Trap 60. Trap 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Let's go.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. That is pulled in at the 5 yards, and they continue to churn out first down.
It's a gain of
What a
16
drive.
yards.
It continues now
And
with
the
first and goal.
Titans, first down.
I love the way the ball's been
First and
moving
goal
around
at
to
the
different
5-yard
guys this
line.
drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Let's go. Lightning 18.
Now it's Ward. He pulls it in around the 5.
Right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Ball right on the 5-yard line, second down and goal. Handoff. Mullins. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Third and
Play
goal
lost
coming
a
up.
yard. It's now third and goal.
Here we go. 60 Bobcats. 60. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Here's Ward. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Michael McFadden. And they will finally get to him as he's brought down near the 40-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Moving to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. Now set. Second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Operating from the gun. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. And a shotgun. It's Dart. He'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slater.
Well, nice play here by the strong safety, and what's unique about this player is the position that he's playing makes him have to play deep coverage like we saw here, but also at times be able to get down in the box and be an extra linebacker. That versatility is something we're seeing a lot out of safeties in today's NFL, and you can see a big reason why.
On the set. Go! 79 Broncos. Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And they bring him down to 9 until he gets the 45-yard line. Taking advantage of the room to run. A gain of 19 on the scrambles.
First down.
Hawk
First
70.
and
Hawk
10 at
70.
the 45-yard line.
Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Shut up. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. That will just keep getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Dragon 60. Viking 18. 18, Pioneer. 18, Rattler. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
From the gun, here's Ward. The big tight end push. Well, they'll get some of the sack yards back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
It's actually a really nice job there on 2nd down, putting this into a 3rd and more manageable down and distance. Remember, they suffered that 1st down sack, and so often that can derail the drive, but they got a chance here to pick this up and maintain possession.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Ward now on 3rd down. He's got his tight end. That's a punt play. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And the Titans.
That's number 40 on the season
First
for
and 10
him.
at the 28-yard line.
Warriors 70. Ready.
Shotgun snap for Ward. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
The coverage.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the 1st half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Again, it's Ward. He'll get it inside the 20. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
A pickup of
That's
14 as he takes it to the 14.
First and
On the
10
move at the 14-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18. Chap 60. Chap 60.
Ward to throw again. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play.
Intended for
And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
All things considered, it's actually a
leads to
pretty good
2nd and
pass.
10.
I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Second and 10.
Let's go now. Mustang, 70 Lions. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Dragon, 60.
Throwing again is Ward. Oh, looking end zone, but he's out of the reach of the receiver. Incomplete.
It's not often you see a pass that's out of the reach of this guy. I mean, 50-50 balls tend to go his favor more often than not, but this one kind of gets away from him just a little bit and falls incomplete.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
To the air again. Ward. And this one complete on the sideline. Good footwork to stay in bounds, but he is just shy of the first down. And that brings up fourth down.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down.
Bronco 19 type, 19 type. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They snap it to Ward. Now he'll work his way out right. Tony Pollard. Touchdown
That's a bit of a gamble, but I really like the aggressive play call. Understanding here before the half, we don't want 3. We're trying to come away with 6, and he foregoes the field goal try. They take a shot in the end zone, and they come away with a touchdown.
The kick here is good. And one more point. And that takes us to the end of the first half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And a solid run back there. Still get this out to the 30-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Warriors, 70. Ready?
Out of the gun, Ward. Left side, taken in by Brown. And now over to a game. Shows the trouble and sets up a third down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
I just wanna rock. I just wanna rock. Body yada yada. Shorty got that body yada yada. No time, set up. You won't kill my vibes.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready, ready?
Play fake. Now, Wolf to throw. Oh, it's gonna be chasing him down. They got him.
Kayvon Thibodeau.
The
A
Titans
loss of
sending
7.
out their punch.
It's 4th down.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense
At the
will take
48-yard
over.
line.
Here's Darton on 1st and 10. Forced to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
First
A
and 10 at the
19-yard
29-yard
pickup
line.
there. That's good for a Giants first down.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case,
That's another
it's a big completion.
They get 24 on that one. Just like that, it's 1st and goal.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down. Like it. 19 tight. 19 tight. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. It's Dart. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting your feet down inbound.
The best guys out there, like they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
To the air again goes Dart. And he'll take it on in. Darius Slayton. Touchdown, New York. Sanders here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Giants will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Giants 28, Titans 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Cougar 19. Trap 60. Trap 60. Warrior 70. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Panther 11. Ready?
Throwing is Ward. Runners to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Come on. Set. Viking 18. 19 tight. 19 tight. 79 Broncos. Mustang 19.
Throwing, Ward. Up one there to Okonkwo. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of
The
7.
drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18 Pioneer.
Looking to throw is Ward. He's a target for a sack. And that will bring up fourth down.
Brings up 4th down.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange.
Here we go. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60. Let go.
They are going for it. It's Ward. Oh, for the fifth. He is intercepted.
Intercepted by the Giants. It's a turnover on downs.
Let's go now. Panther 6, Panther 18, Pioneer. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
On first and 10, here is Dart. Moving outside the pocket. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Darius Slayton was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. What that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones. And you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can put them on. I think when you look back on the first half, this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So nice change of pace here. Continue to force the issue and make these guys earn the catch.
And that is incomplete. Contact, but with flags. Going to be fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game. Like, it just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, how dangerous some of these throws have been. They're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Sanders' quick kick is good. And the Giants will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
He fields it at the 8. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Deputy Cougar 19. Ready,
On first down, Ward. Incomplete, but now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar.
Ready? Ready?
Running here is Pollard. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Carter, bring him down.
Jewel Carter on the stop. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Cup 19! Cup 19! Let's go! 19, Tiger, 19! Ready?
They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. And a nice run. First contact made right at the 35-yard line.
That's good.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And not much there. Good defense. To no gain.
This right here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down forwards.
Now a screen. Here's Pollard. They'll hold him to a gain of just a total and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Here we go, here we go! Panthers, trap 60, trap 60! Mustang 19! My man,
Throwing on 3rd down. Ward will throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to be marked down at the 5.
It's a gain of
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks.
Okay, ready?
You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal.
Cowboy 80! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
To throw is Ward. He'll get this out wide from Pollard.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Titans. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. Touchdown here in the 4th quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for 2. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the 4th quarter.
Tries to get and go. And the Titans are able to cut into the next one.
Titans 14. Joey Slide to kick off for Tennessee.
Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
They're on 35-yard line.
On the play fake, here's Dart. That's going to be incomplete.
Intended for Theo Johnson.
That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Leads to
I got high
2nd and 10
standards for
at the
offensive players, but in this
35-yard
case,
line.
Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
To the air on 2nd down. Dart. Downfield, it's Dart in the tight end. And he will score.
Complete to Theo Johnson. Touchdown, New York.
those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now. I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's DK. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready?
Now, first down throw for Ward.
It's now second
The
and
biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Ready?
Here's Ward now on second down. It's Chinway DK. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards.
17 yards that time.
That's good.
Number 17.
First down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for
First
any
and 10
defense.
at
You
the
find yourself
43-yard
protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to...
It's a loss of three.
Second sack tonight. Number 5 for him now on the year.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and
The ball's deflected at least a couple of times. To the ground. It's incomplete.
they just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Third and long. Here's Ward. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Isaiah Simmons.
This is entering the wrong of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you jump the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Shut up. 70 Ranger, Hawk 70, Hawk.
To throw is Dart on first and 10. Forced out wide. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last two throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong, neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. To get a sense on these next two drives, come out here, establish the run, go to ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
Cowboy 80. Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
To throw on second down is Ward. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Micah McFadden.
2. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Play action. Ward. Now he'll swing out to his fullback. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively.
No
Bring him
gain on
down
the play.
for no gain.
Second and 10.
We'll try
At the
again.
43-yard line.
Second and 10. Throwing is Levis. He'll look for Pollard out of the backfield. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Complete.
Defensive
to Tony
coordinators
Pollard.
preach all the time,
A
play
gain of
pass
2
defense with
brings up
vision.
third
It's exactly
and
the case
7.
here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
From the gun on third down, here's Levis. Man over the middle. It's Pickett. It'll be a pickup
A gain of
10.
10 yards.
That's good for a Titan
And
first
the
down.
Titans first down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play
First
on
and
third
10
down,
at
you
the
can almost
30-yard line.
guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
The middle, here comes Pollard. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
13 more yards.
13 more
That's
on that
another
play. And quickly,
first
another
down.
first down.
First and 10 at
And we're
the
starting to see the fruits of
17-yard
their
line.
labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
On first down, Levis. In the end zone, and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Howard.
By the Giants.
So much of that play
They'll take over
comes down to the
first and
defender's
10
position.
at their own
Being able to get
20-yard
himself to a
line.
spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
He's going to let this one go deep. That one pinballs around, but is incomplete.
Pacheco.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.